So good evening. Today is 12th of June. It's not so good evening because see, I was trading on my bias and not seeing what the market is telling. That's the most important problem I made this week. That's why I made a whole blunder of this much loss. Instead of $76 loss, I could have done a maximum loss of 30. See, here I bought at this area. This had no proper reason for buying. Even though it is looking a head and shoulder, it is not a proper area for buying. Invalid setup. I took an invalid setup. There was no setup. According to my trade, there was no setup. I took that and I suffered loss. See, if I am taking this also, I can consider and target 1:1, but I am targeting too much. See, before this means 1:1. Here again, one problem I'm doing is I'm trying to pass the account in one strike. I'm trying to pass the account in one strike. Means I'm taking an entry, putting an SL here, and targeting too much. 1:3, 1:4. But your setup won't work 1:4. You know that. You need to remember that and follow your rules. Stick to that rule. Even though there is a breakout of this trend line, if you are taking a setup over here also and keeping your SL here, when the market has crossed 50% level, you should I brought the what to say stop loss here, but okay, here it was invalid setup. uh, Execution was good, but I could have prevented this useless setup because there was no proper setup. Means according to me there was no proper setup. Again I bought here because why? Because of this is an area, but you need to see backside also here that there is a strong resistance. Okay, here again I made a loss. This one totally could have been prevented, so this $50 loss can be prevented. See, valid setup was this from top to bottom Fibonacci. This is 50% level. From this top to this bottom, this one will be 62% level, 2 Fibonacci plus accumulation plus resistance area. So this is a good area. Short here, keep your SL here. 1:1, it is more than enough. But no, you will target from here to this much, trying to pass in one shot. That's why your account is going in one shot. Idiot. So again I took a buy setup here, totally my mistake. Again I took a sell setup here, that was okay, but there was CPI. So this one could have been prevented because I kept my SL over here. Then I could have trailed my SL to this area, and then so this much thing could have been prevented. Only just one trade over here, okay, and another trade would have been here. I took the trade over here and directly it went to my SL. I kept my SL over here and it directly went to this SL. So market is not trying to go on sell side, but I am trying my level best to put the money and push the market down. So, and I also felt that the relation with dollar index, it's not matching so much, because in dollar index it is showing that it will go up, dollar index will go up, but instead of going up it gave a change of character over here and it started to fall. So look for the correlation, it is very important. In euro USD also, what I am doing is I am trying to sell. This is not, this is the trade I didn't trade. I sold here, okay, that's okay. I could have trailed the SL, that was my mistake. And here I am only looking for sell setup. Market won't go sell side, but I am looking for sell. That's why loss. This thing could have been prevented totally. Like in real life scenario, like your girlfriend, if you are having a breakup or argument and your girlfriend made a mind that she will leave, even you try your level best, you cannot keep your girlfriend. She will leave you. So market is also like your girlfriend. Try to understand her. Try to understand the market. If she doesn't want to go in your direction, let her go in the direction. Either go with her or leave that. If you are not understanding the market, then leave that. Yesterday, and another thing, I said to myself that I won't trade that much, and I said to myself that whatever setup I see, I won't trade. But again, in the evening, I took a trade and made a loss. That's why promise to yourself that if there is no setup, then you will not trade. And if there is a setup, suppose if here is one setup, you will take one setup only. Again you will see, means suppose it took the sell, then again it is going. Don't take that setup, leave it. Leave that trade for that day. One setup, one pair, finish, happen this, and wait for another. In another pair also, if you are not getting, leave it. Market will be there, market has been there, market will always stay there, and you just have to protect your ass. That's it. I didn't protect my ass. That's why from 8%, means seeing my account in 8% up to 4.5% now. It's so regretting, but what to do? Because of my mistakes, silly mistakes, I made these blunders. Target 1 is to 1. Keep it to yourself that no, I will take 1 is to 1. Even if the market goes 1 is to 10, you will not regret. But take 1 is to 1. That's it. Your aim is 1 is to 1, and SL will be like here or reasonably here. Suppose it took the support and went up, keep the SL here. Don't fear too much and keep the SL here. If you are keeping your SL here and see 1 is to 1, easily done, finish, get up, get out of the market, done. You are done for the day. See, in USD JPY, I made this trend line and I saw that it will fall, but no, I am thinking in my mind bias that now market USD JPY will go up, because dollar index will go up. That's why I missed this good trade setup. And another setup I missed was this one. After having that much loss, means I used all my potential in other trades, but I didn't see this one very much, and I didn't focus into this trade that much. So what here was the CPI. CPI could have been prevented. Means don't take any trade during the CPI. After CPI, you could have taken the trade. Like keep your entry here, keep your SL up here. 1 is to 1, easily done. You are done for the day happily. And again another setup was there in today, means USD CHF. In USD CHF, see this one, if you have seen this one, then it was so nice. Yesterday was Wednesday, so this was a Tuesday setup. You could have traded this one touch, two touch, three touch, four touch, and then the breakdown. And also market wants to, means there is a pattern that it will go up, but there is a trend continuation, and you are extremely making, means you are making profit in setup under setup. So one setup and then again another setup. Today I could have traded this one, but because of yesterday's fear and restriction that this week I won't trade anymore, to make my mind habituate to the loss. So this could have been traded if I have preserved my energy. That's why trade less and trade the A plus setups only. Don't go for A setup also. Just go for A plus. You will make huge amount of money. Trust yourself, believe yourself. That's it for the day. And I need to watch all the old videos because need to improve myself, and there is very limited amount of time. Thank you. If you like watching the videos, please do subscribe, and let's together be in this